Call Time Night here, Rare Evo 2024 Las Vegas. So I'm joined by Jullian Duran. You just got off stage. You had an interesting talk about Bitcoin scaling and what the path forward looks like.
Absolutely. It's a complicated one and a tense, from a political standpoint, topic. But yeah, I think it's what we need to be talking about in Bitcoin.
It's a conversation that needs to be had. Tell me a little bit about what you spoke about on stage and what our path should look like.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Jullian, product lead at Marathon Digital Holdings, one of the top Bitcoin miners. And I'd say the biggest thing one of the biggest challenges that Bitcoin is confronting is the fact that there are not enough transaction fees. So in order to keep the network decentralized, resilient, you need to reward proof of work miners for the job that they're doing. And if not enough people are using Bitcoin, if the ledger is just rendered a HODL ledger, it's much harder to maintain that decentralization, that security that Bitcoin has today. And so what I was talking about is, as a miner, we have a unique interest in promoting new kinds of Bitcoin adoption. And what my team does is build the infrastructure and interfaces to bring Bitcoin adoption to mainstream, which I think is something a lot of other ecosystems are trying to focus on. The Bitcoin ecosystem sometimes doesn't. You know, they prefer to talk about technical debates and the Lightning Network and the unilateral exit and all of this sort of topics that mainstream people, everyday users, that's not what they're interested in, right? They want an interface, they want an app, they want something that makes sense. And so that's what we're trying to build.
So you mentioned that you're trying to build some infrastructure, you're trying to build some front-end things.
Yeah.
What projects are you guys working on right now that a user can use?
Yeah, so we have 3 apps that are going to market. 2 of them are in a pilot form. Another one is going to take maybe another couple months, some licenses that need to be done. But one of them is a cross-border payments app for small businesses in Latin America. So I'm from Latin America, from Ecuador specifically, and one of the biggest issues that you have is different countries, they might be right next to each other, they might speak the same language, but transacting between the Colombian peso and the Argentinian sol, as an example, is a nightmare. You know, you get clobbered on fees, it's way too, slow. Bitcoin in this regard is much better. You know, whether I'm sending 10 million USD worth of Bitcoin or 5 USD worth of Bitcoin, the fee is going to be largely the same. And so you basically have a not just evolutionary, but a revolutionary payment experience, but people don't have Bitcoin wallets and they don't know where to buy Bitcoin. And so we're basically creating an application to connect these disparate markets and provide businesses an easy bank rail friendly way to onboard into Bitcoin, send money across borders, and be able to, again, create new forms of commerce, new forms of economic opportunity.
Excellent.
That's one. The other 2, these are actually in a pilot form, and we're out traveling the world trying to get them finished. One of them is an RWA platform. It's called Avant. And with Avant, we're working with a whiskey distillery company to basically tokenize some amount of 50 million USD annually of whiskey barrels. Now, that might seem a little bit, off topic, right? Like, why are you talking about empowering small businesses and tokenizing whiskey?
Enjoying the event? Fire up that wallet and delegate your ADA to Rare Stake Pool. For over 3 years, Rare has been committed to providing high-quality staking services. And we're now Chang Hard Fork ready. Thank you for your support.
Well, the thing is, whiskey is a unique asset. It's a stranded asset. It's a niche investable asset. By empowering a whiskey distillery company to list their asset and seek investment and fundraise, we're actually empowering any type of business to come onto Bitcoin and use it as a fundraise, as a catapult for their fundraise. So in other words, we're trying to make capital markets more streamlined and efficient. And the last app, Amuse Bouche, is a restaurant loyalty platform that we're currently piloting in Prague. We're soon to be piloting in Dubai, and we have some other new leads in Toronto and different parts of East Asia. And the idea there is, let's connect a bunch of small restaurants, create a Bitcoin loyalty reward program, and engage customers with an asset they want with a point that never expires. And so that's the goal, right? We're trying to tokenize money, trying to tokenize capital, and we're trying to tokenize loyalty.
I love that.
Yep.
Looks like you guys got a lot of things going right now.
Don't sleep a lot, so that's the one downside, but it's great.
Well, we all appreciate your hard work. Of course, so thank you so much. We are here at Rare Evo 2024 Las Vegas. What have you thought about the event so far? What are you looking forward to for the rest of the day?
I love it. I mean, look, I think you guys chose the best spot in many ways, Las Vegas. I mean, it's just a melting pot of a lot of different people. It's been obviously very comfortable, very luxurious, very an easy place to come and meet and interact and kind of like strike new business deals. I think something I'm moved by just kind of walking around the event and seeing all of these other startups here. I mean, you have a spectrum, right? You have literally a presidential candidate Everything from a presidential candidate to an NFT project. And I think that's the truth of Bitcoin, or rather of blockchain generally speaking, is people ask about when is it going to become mainstream, but there's a presidential candidate right over there. Of course,
mainstream.
It's
Right.
mainstream.
More evidence, dude.
We're there.
Right.
And so I think your event, it's showcasing that, it's bringing people together in an exciting place. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be back next year. I'm excited.
Oh, awesome. Well, Jullian, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And go have fun.
Yes, time to enjoy.